Skip on niggas. Skip on niggas.
Alright. Yeah, that's how that shit happened. So you guys, I want to bring out this video on Mikey Williams and Deja Kelly just because we definitely got some things we got to talk about. So just recently, a few people has been sending me DMs on my IG requesting for me to make an updated video on these two. So you already know we're going to go over this, and let's just talk about on what's going on behind the scenes dealing with Mikey and Deja. So first thing first, before we even go over this whole situation, let's just do a little quick rundown on Mikey Williams. So we all know Mikey is currently 17 years old, and he also is a junior in high school attending Vertical Academy. So far, when you look at his ranking, he's still currently ranked 11th in his class, and he also is still holding 27 plus Division I offers. So as you can see, Mikey is still holding his crown, which is good, but he still got ways to go, such as he got the end of his junior year and also his senior year. And to remind you guys, there are guys that's out there trying to take over Mikey and just, replace his spot. So it's just like Mikey have to be on top of his game regardless, because everybody is coming for him. As you can see, he was ranked 5th earlier, but then they deranked him down to 11th. And before he was ranked 5th, he was ranked 3rd in his class. But we all know DJ Wagner is still sitting at that number 1 spot, but Mikey is the one declining. So it's just like, Mikey, you have to stay on top of your game regardless, because man, oh man, it's not going to be easy for you at all. And if you guys do not know, back on October the 29th, Mikey did injure his finger against OTE in Atlanta. He chipped a piece of his bone in his finger when he tried to go for a block. But here's the thing, when he tried to go for a block, he ended up hitting the backboard with his hand. But right after that, the very next play, he ended up jamming his finger once again. So that's why Mikey ended up sitting out for about 5 to 6 weeks, because he really re-aggravated his finger. And I don't know what else he was doing, while he wasn't playing basketball and stuff like that. That probably was another reason why he was sitting out longer. But just know he injured his finger really bad. And I ain't gonna sit here and say it's a coincidence or whatever, but it's just so crazy to me how he gets injured right after he was talking crazy to me a month before. You know what I mean? And if you guys do not know, I am from Atlanta, so it is so weird how he comes to Atlanta and he really ends up getting injured. And it's just like, Mikey, bro, at the end of the day, you should have even came at me crazy about the whole Deja Kelly situation, because we're going to talk about on what really happened and to prove to y'all that I was right the entire time. Now let's talk about the real spicy stuff on what's going on behind the scenes. So you guys, this is really a highly requested video just because it seems like Mikey Williams and Deja Kelly are officially done. Now, if y'all seen my previous videos, I was on top of this since day one. I knew exactly what was going on and everything. And as you can see, like I said, me and Mikey had a conversation, and Mikey actually got mad at me just because I was speaking on some stuff that he couldn't really handle, which is understandable just because Mikey is only 17 years old. But here's the thing. Now, you only being 17 years old, you're talking to Deja Kelly, who is 20 and also is a sophomore in college. And that's the whole problem. It's just like, bro, like I said, she lives a completely whole different life while you're over here in high school still being under your parents, doing what you got to do. Deja is on her own in college, and she also played at North Carolina. So it's just like, she's literally a star at her school, living a completely different life, while Mikey is doing his thing, still grinding in high school. It's just like, when he gets to college, he's going to know exactly what I'm talking about. Now let's break down this entire thing so I can explain to y'all on how Deja and Mikey got to this point. So when we rewind back to October the 28th, that was the day when Mikey decided to sign a shoe and endorsement deal with Puma, right? So check this out. The same day when he signed to Puma, Deja, she made a video on her Instagram story. She was wearing a Puma shirt. So you already know, her doing that, she basically was just trying to show the world that she was still messing with Mikey. So when you fast forward to the next day on October the 29th, that's when Mikey injured his finger in Atlanta. But check this out. 2 days later on October the 31st on Halloween, right? Deja decided to make a TikTok video with one of her teammates, RJ Davis, that play at the same school with her. Not saying her actual teammate, but it's a guy that plays for the same school as her. So it's just like, she's been messing with this dude on the low, basically. His name is RJ Davis. He's a sophomore, just like Deja. And yeah, there's really not much to say about that, because he's basically her sneaky link. Well, one of her sneaky links. Let's get serious now. So when we fast forward to November the 3rd, that's when Mikey Williams, he went on IG Live and he started to talk about his injury and also traveling and stuff with the team. So then on November the 19th, that's when Deja, she go out with her friends wearing Mikey Williams' red jacket. Now, as you can see, throughout that time period, Mikey was with Deja. They was hanging out, and he gave her his red jacket. So right after he did that, that's when Deja decided to go out with her friends. She put on her ice and everything. She got all dressed up. Then after she went out that night, she decided to post a picture wearing that jacket, and she put as the caption, "Not yours." So you already know, Sim Boy Mikey was feeling some type of way about that, and he went ahead and tried to save the day. So the very next day, he went and bought Deja Kelly a necklace, which was a rumor, but most likely he did. So then on November the 21st, which was the day right after that, Mikey then catches Deja flirting on IG. He at Deja and said, "Don't be a casual." Then right after that, you guys, I kid y'all not, the very next day, Mikey comment on her picture and say, "Not mines. ... Man, oh man, oh man. Do y'all not see how bad this girl is playing Mikey? She's literally messing with his emotions, literally. Like, just look at him, bro. He's commenting on her picture, "Not mine." He's buying her stuff. He's adding her and all types of stuff. You can tell that he really do like this girl, but here's the thing. You cannot save them, Mikey. You can't save them. You can tell that he's trying his absolute hardest to keep Deja under his wing, but it's only so much you can do, bro. She's in college. She got her own life. You know what I mean? It's just like we all go through this. And that's why I had this conversation with Mikey, because I just try to put him on game early, even though he is young. But if you're trying to mess with girls like Deja Kelly, like, come on now, you got to know the game. You got to know exactly what's going to happen and what's going on behind closed doors, because, bro, it is not easy out here, man. Like, these girls out here be playing games, dog. Like, I'm just being real with you. It doesn't matter how old you are, because at this point, it's like free for all of them. So of course, around December the 8th, that's when Mikey finally came to his senses and decided to break up with Deja. He decided to unfollow her off of Instagram as well, and he made a post on his Instagram story and said, "Honesty is key." And of course, right after he did that, a few hours later, Deja decided to unfollow him as well, and she posted a quote and put the 100 emoji. So it's just like, man, oh man, oh man, it looks like they're completely done, you guys. I definitely want y'all to leave y'all comments and opinions below on how y'all feel about this. I thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you press the notification button. Till gang, we out.
It's game day.